While T's and Star Seeds was good with y'all. Day 19, no fap / semen retention. So I'm gonna start off with saying I had I had some crazy dreams last night. Yeah, it sucks, but still trying to get my seed. Uh, it's coming up on week 3, so usually around a month or so it starts to get. I started actually like battling with the succubus. So, and like the past couple nights, I've been trying to get my seed, but you know what I'm saying, I prevail. So I just gotta keep trying. It's like sometimes it's so weird though. Like in my dreams, sometimes I'm a little bit conscious of what I'm doing. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. Or sometimes I just know when to do the right thing. So I just move where my body goes. And I'm trying to get to the point where I'm conscious in every dream so I know what I'm doing in every dream. But it's hard to get to that point, and I don't know how to get to that point where I'm conscious in every dream. Because I'm not conscious in every dream. Like, I know I'm dreaming, but it don't feel like I'm moving my body. It's like somebody else controlling it in my dreams. And sometimes I have control, and I'm like, nah, I'm not finna do that. I know you a sucker, but you're trying to get my seed. But at other times, it's like somebody controlling my body, but my body like, nah, I'm not finna go that route. And that's basically what happened last night. Like, I was aware I was having a dream, but it felt like I ain't have no control in the dream. And maybe I just need to look up lucid dreams, and then whatever the information I found, whatever information I find, yeah, I'll just share it on here. But yeah, it's tough though. But anyway, so today's topic is going to be about Sagittarius, which is my sign. I guess that's a little bit selfish, but I mean that's what I did some research on was my sign. So we finna get into it. All right. So Sagittarius, the sign takes the ninth 30 degrees of the zodiacal circle. It is a mutable sign that represents the change of seasons from autumn to winter. In a way, this links it to heaven and places our souls visit after our physical body is gone. The constellation of Sagittarius was identified as the god Nergal in ancient Babylonia, which was a centaur-like creature firing an arrow from a bow. This deity was often depicted with wings and two heads, human and panther. One animalistic and one human. Later on, it was connected to Cryon and centaurs. The constellation was listed by 2nd century astronomer Ptolemy. The name of the constellation is Letter for Archer. I want to say this is Letter. Its Sumerian name was Pobilse, and it was composed of 2 words, Pabil, meaning elder, parental, kingsman, and Sag, meaning chief/head. In other words, it was translated as forefather or chief ancestor, representing the moment when people turn from animals to aware beings. So, basically, what Dad was saying is that, like anything, if we have a placement in Sagittarius, that's our animalistic side trying to become a aware being, a human being, basically. Because we all are animals inside. And for me, For me, that means like we are like supposed to be like we basically like natural born leaders, pretty much. Put it like that. But we often like because my homie's a Sag too, so like you could tell like it's like a beast in us. And through life we have to control that beast or we have to use that beast to our advantage to do good instead of, what I'm saying, bad things or evil. And hmm, I just thought about something. So it's this Netflix series called Baki, right? And basically what I got from that series is you have alphas and then there's beast. So let me go into detail and go into more detail about that. So alphas are like the leaders. They're more outgoing. You know what I'm saying? They have that charisma. They're energetic and they attract a lot of people. They attract a lot of attention. So that's basically an alpha. Like they take lead in everything that they do. Like they're the top dog in every situation that they're in. So now, and here's what I got here. And I was explaining this to my boy. I understand why people say that Kobe Bryant was better than LeBron James. Because LeBron is my favorite player. So I'm going to go with Kobe Bryant, LeBron, and MJ. So here's why they say Kobe was better than LeBron. So Kobe didn't have the athleticism. Kobe didn't have the athleticism that LeBron was naturally born with. But Kobe had that dog, that alpha beast mentality. With LeBron, you have to make him upset to acquire that alpha beast mindset. But usually he suppresses it, right? And then with MJ, Michael Jordan, he had the athletic ability and that mentality. And then that's why there's this big debate on who is the GOAT. So, yeah, that's the biggest debate on who is the GOAT because they thinking not athletic ability alone, but the mentality you have that wins overall. Because in the end, it's all about mentality. Like, that's why they have that famous saying, hard work beats talent, because that's true. But LeBron is like the definition of gifted talent plus hard work. And then MJ is gifted talent plus hard work plus that alpha mindset. And there's one saying, I understood what Kobe was saying in that commercial with Kanye. He was saying, are you the same animal? I think he said, are you the same animal and the same beast? And it made all sense to me. I was just like, oh, like it hit me. I was like, that's what hit me. Are you the same animal and the same beast? Basically saying that Are you a beast? Are you an alpha and a beast? Or are you just an alpha? Like basically, and Kobe had that beast mentality, like that alpha, that mamba mentality. That's basically, he had his own calling for it as a beast, but that's basically what it's the beast mentality. It's the beast mentality. That's basically what it is. So that's like the breakdown of between an alpha and a beast. Think about it like LeBron and Kobe. LeBron is an alpha, but he can become a beast when he wants to. But then you have Kobe that always been that beast. You feel what I'm saying? But LeBron's talent just make up for him, you know what I'm saying, not having that beast mentality. So I'm gonna get back to Sagittarius. So talk about Cryon here. So Cryon is, we also have a placement, it's called Cryon in our chart. And Cryon is basically called Cryon is the wound healer. And here's why. So, well, here's the story. And I remember the last video I was telling you about how Hercules was my favorite demigod, and I understand why. So, I believe Cryon was like, I can't remember who his parents was, but Cryon was like a very famous centaur. And basically, when Cryon was training Hercules to become that great warrior. And Cryon is called the wound healer because, I mean, it's self-explanatory. He heals your wound. Like he was the guys that had the injuries, or guys who had wounds, he would heal them. And the story is somehow Hercules, I guess he had some type of like beef with centaurs, and he thought his trainer Cryon was one of those centaurs he had beef with. So he shot Cryon with a poisoned arrow. And Cryon was this great healer, but he couldn't heal himself because he was too busy healing others, and he didn't have the power to heal himself. So he was recognized by the gods. So the gods put him in the sky. And if you've seen it before, the animated series Hercules, that was his whole thing. Like he just wanted to be put up in the stars. And that's how Cryon got put in the stars, because they knew he was doing good deeds. So they just put him in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Hence the constellation. So that's the story on Cryon there. And actually, in that movie Hercules, I'm not understanding why they named the centaur, because basically the guy Phil that was training Hercules was named Phil, but he was a centaur though. He was like half man and half, I guess, horse or whatever, because he had horns, but he had a man's face. But I don't know why they named him Phil though. But he ended up training Hercules. So, but I guess because it was an animated series, so I guess they just, you know what I'm saying, made fun with it. But yeah, so excuse me, y'all. So that's the whole thing about Sagittarius and centaurs and all that. So I want to say my Cryon is in Libra, I think. I want to say my Cryon is in Libra, I believe. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all take care of your body, your minds, and your souls. Live every day like it's your last, and take every moment as an opportunity to become better. All right, man. I'm out, y'all. Love. Peace.